baby. We live. We back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Y'all already know why I'm here. Bring you this starting five on this lovely Monday, cold, frigid Monday out here in DC, man. It's weather done dropped drastically, man. Hope y'all seeing better weather where y'all are at, alright? But let's get into it, man. Before we do, man, if you're new to the channel, you in the right place, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, definitely, man. I greatly appreciate y'all hitting that like button for your boy, man. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps out a small channel. Why not help out the small guy? Ain't that what it's all about? All right, let's do it. Turn notification bells on so you can be here rocking with us every day when a video drops, man. Been a couple days since I talked to y'all, man. Had a long weekend, small slate on Saturday. You know, I don't do content on Sundays with football season still in. Be pretty much building lineups. So, but yesterday, if you caught the starting five, it was decent. You could have got to the cash line if you put the right pieces with it. It was Tyus Jones, Bradley Beal, Bruce Brown, Isaiah Roby, and Anthony Davis. All right. Just starting looking at the lineup, 261, man. We got popped last night, man. Start right here, Isaiah Roby. We got the news Jakob Poeltl was out. Everybody assumed it was going to be Bassie over there in the starting lineup. And I thought he was a solid play, but I saw a lot of ways that play could go wrong, especially with a lot of the ownership going over there. For one, I didn't think he was athletic enough to check AD out there, so just a mismatch advantage for the Lakers. Pop could pull him. Just him checking AD and the offense running through AD with no LeBron out there, he could get in foul trouble and come off the court. So I wanted to go Roby. Felt like he should be solid for 25 to 30 minutes, but of course Pop being Pop started Gorgie Dang out of nowhere, and then I was just stuck with it. I had to ride because Anthony Davis only has center edge ability, so I couldn't move him to the forward. So I just had to ride the wave with Roby and just leave him in there because I couldn't. If I had him at center, I could drop down to Dang, but I couldn't. So we just had to ride with it, man. Dang got the start and got in foul trouble, of course, like I figured anybody checking AD would. And then Bassett came in and played the majority of minutes. Roby still gave us a point per minute, man. Played 15 minutes, gave us 15 fantasy points. If he get to 25 to 30, I thought he was going to get, he would have easily crushed for us at his 8%. If he's had the rest of the lineup, Tyus Jones, everybody's chalk, no Ja. Bill could have had a bigger game here. Kuzma really took over in the second half, got hot and started doing a lot of scoring, but Bill was on pace to have a nice game and then got a little banged up like the last minute or so of the fourth quarter and had to leave the court. So he should have dropped the 50 burger for us here, but didn't quite get there. Got him at 10% on. He was solid. Bruce Brown at 26% on, 32 is okay. Brandon Clark right here. I guess I just galaxy brain. The Grizzlies are gonna do what they're gonna do, but when we got the news Ben Simmons was starting at center, I thought that could potentially run Adams off the court. I didn't know if the Grizzlies would leave Adams in there. I thought the Nets would definitely push the pace on him and try to run, like I said, run Adams off the court. And I thought we could see a little more Brandon Clark. Didn't quite work out that way. They let Adams do his thing. They let him play it. So Clark really didn't get the run and definitely didn't give us the score we needed. Jared Allen laid a dud right here, man. Going against this Miami Heat team, man, just a blowout right here. I thought he would definitely walk into the gym with a double-double in this matchup. Didn't quite come to fruition. 8.6 rebounds let us down right here. No blocks from him. Dylan Brooks finally went to him. I know he ain't going to fail every time. I faded him last time. I said I'd go back to him this one. I know he not, and he finally had a good shooting game. Dropped 31 real life points, guys, for 53, pretty much 53 fantasy points. So Brooks had his game. And then at the bottom, Anthony Davis, man, blowout here hurt me. Anthony Davis was on a pace for a monster game. You needed Steph last night, but he was going to surpass Steph. If this game is closer, Anthony Davis crushed it. You might get an 85 burger from Anthony Davis. He was crushing last night against the San Antonio Spurs team. Got him at great ownership. But like I said, Steph going off and Clay finally having a big game that we've been waiting on. I said it a couple videos ago. I told you Clay had a big one coming. I hate he caught it Sunday when I went on him. I wanted Bill yesterday with him running the point. So I hate Clay had his big game when I went on him yesterday, but it finally came to fruition. Let's go look at FanDuel, see what we did over there. Definitely not so lucky at FanDuel. Similar starting five over here. I think I went Tyus Jones, Kyrie Irving. I wanted to get on him early in his first game back. Conchar, I went Roby again, and Porzingis. So Terry Rozier, huge letdown, man. Only 8 points in this matchup against the Wizards. Kelly Oubre did the heavy lifting over here, so no big game from Rozier. Tyus Jones, same thing. Kyrie Irving, 15%. Like I said, just thought he would come back ready to go, guns a blazing. Didn't quite happen for us. Dylan Brooks, of course, chalky over here. John Conchar, another good chalk player. I prefer this price over here versus DraftKings, but he turned out to be a good player on both sides. I just love that price tag over here on FanDuel better than the one on DraftKings. Got Denny Avdija as another value play over here. When Sabonis, man, thought he would take advantage of Bagley down low. He did okay, man, but not quite there. I expected a much bigger game from him, but he finished 3 assists out of triple-double. Can't be too mad at it. 41 fantasy points at 9% on. Then, like I said, Roby, of course, and then Porzingis. Had 5 blocks, just didn't do the scoring as it was a better night for Kuzma and Beal out there, all right? But let's get to today's slate, man. 8 gamer, and we already got plenty of value. Could be some more. Still waiting on news. Y'all know how it go. But at the top, man, let me get SGA, 10K. Like I said, normally you don't get pay-up options in these videos, but we already have so much value. I might as well show you, I might as well show you a pay-up option we own. SG, of course, just been playing the lights out, man. Didn't have that great of a game last time out, but I'm not worried about it. Just does everything for the OKC team, and they are short-handed over there. They only have 9-10 bodies over there, man. A lot of injuries over there. Just stay with the consistent. I like SGA going against these Knicks. They're going to have to assign somebody else to guard them because I know they ain't putting Jalen Brunson on them. Give me SGA at 10K. Now it's shooting guard. Now this is a play that I'm on. We saw Conley get hurt last time, and Taylor Horton Tucker get the bulk of the minutes. Had a pretty decent showing. I'm expecting him to still get the bulk of the minutes again, but we gotta wait and see on this starting lineup. With Conley being out, the Jazz they could go a bunch of different ways. They could start Sexton, they could start Beasley if they wanted to. But we don't know how it's gonna go yet. We gotta wait on that starting lineup. But I think Taylor Horton Tucker is in there. I think he gets the bulk of the minutes. I don't see why anything would change. Nothing about this matchup screams we need to do something different. So hopefully Taylor Horton Tucker's in that starting lineup. But even if he's not, I'm still okay playing with him. He still should get some more minutes, like I said, with no Mike Conley back there. So I like Taylor Horton Tucker at 3,700. Quentin Grimes, 3K, man. Just pardon me, guys. If Cam Reddish is out again, I'm just locking him in. Flat man, we saw him get 30 minutes last time out. And the reason why I like Tucker and Grimes, they're guys who can fill up the stat sheet for you. They can give you a little bit of everything, and if they bring their scoring with them, you can get those big performances for them. But they're not solely scoring dependent. They can get rebounds, assists, a few steals in him. Where somebody like Sexton can give it to you, but he better be hot from the field because he's not going to give you anything else. So, like getting the Tucker, like getting the Grimes in this spot if Cam Reddish was out, all right? At the power forward, I like going to DeMar DeRozan out here, man. 7,900. I like this price tag. I think this is one of the better games on the night, man. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I like this matchup right here. DeRozan at 7,900. You know the issue you got to run with over here with the Bulls. It's a 3-headed monster. It could be LaVine any given night. It could be Vooch any given night. It could be DeRozan any given night. But I like DeRozan here in this matchup, man. Battling the young gunner and Jason Tatum over there. Give me DeRozan at 7,900. And then coming in at the center spot, I like Bam Adebayo, man, especially if Hero sits again, all right? I'm definitely I like him either way, if Hero plays or not, but if Hero sits again, he's questionable right now. Just give me all the Bam, 8K. Listen, I know it's a perceived tough matchup against Gobert, but I don't think it's that tough. I don't like this matchup for Gobert. Because Bam is not a traditional back-to-the-basket type center. He can bring him out to the arc, face him up, beat him off the dribble. I think this is a difficult matchup for Rudy Gobert here. I think Bam can take advantage of his quickness and athleticism against a bigger guy in Gobert. So I like getting the Bam at a bio right here at 8K going in this matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, there you have it. Just starting five for DraftKings: Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Quentin Grimes, DeMar DeRozan, and Bam at a bio. All right, let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. If you haven't hit the like button yet, man, what you waiting on, man? Come on, man. Alright, at the top, FanDuel, 8,100. I'm definitely going to have some interest in Anthony Simons. He's in play on DraftKings too, FYI, if you're wondering. I like him at 8,100. With no Damian Lillard, you know he's free to get all the shots he wants. And he's a guy that can fill it up. He's a guy that can get hot and drop you 7 or 8 threes easily. So definitely have some matchup. Definitely want to get to some of them in this matchup against the Bucks. A little tough matchup. Should see some Drew Holiday defense, but I think he's a solid scorer that can get it done against any matchup, man. Especially if he heats up. Give me Anthony Simons 8,100. Shooting guard, stay with Quentin Grimes 3,500. Listen, just a minimum price guy who's getting 30 minutes, who can do a little bit of everything in a nice matchup. That's all you need to say for NBA, man. If you get anybody, flat men, near the flat men, 30 minutes, they playing 30 minutes, they can give you a little bit of everything, just put them in your lineup. Whether they get there or not, it's on them. You just got to play the best plays in the best spots, and that's going to be Quentin Grimes and Reddish is out, man. So give me that. I think that's great chalk on today's slate, like I said. At the small forward, staying with Taylor Horton-Tucker, 4,200, man. Just expect him to see increased minutes with no Mike Conley, possibly get to start. Not really worried about the matchup. Like I said, just a guy who does a little bit of everything. And he's offensive minded as well. He can get aggressive on the offensive end and look for his own shot, all right? Coming in at the power forward, man. Give me Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11-3. Like the price tag over here. I know people probably down on him. Hasn't really put a good game together yet. I was on him Friday night. He absolutely murdered me from the free throw line. The last 2 games, his free throw percentage is abysmal. But he's working. You know what he's capable of. In his matchup against Portland, they don't have a body to throw at him. Extreme mismatch. Love the price at 11-3, man. Give me Giannis, all right? And then at the center spot, I like this price on Zubac, man. 5,900. That's another piece of news we waiting on. They could possibly be without Paul George, and if they are, that's going to open up some usage and some shot opportunities for everybody across the gamut. If Paul George is out, I'm going to like a little Zubac. I like a little Zubac either way. Either way, because we've seen him play this Utah team before already. He played 35 minutes against them, so I'm not worried about them running him off the court or the mismatch. I like Zubac at 5,900 regardless if Paul George plays or not. But if he doesn't, that's going to open up a lot of more of those Clipper guys. I like some Marcus Morris as well, especially on FanDuel at 5,200, just because I know Kawhi is back, but he's still on limited minutes. So them 25 minutes from Kawhi, he probably do it while he's out there. But once the minutes he's not on the court, that's just shots and uses for everybody. I like Zubac here. Great matchup against a weak Utah front court. He should walk in the building with a double-double. He finished 1 rebound shy of a double-double last time they played. I love him at this 5,900 price tag, especially in this matchup against the Jazz, all right? There you have it, man. My starting 5 for FanDuel. Ivica Zubac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Quentin Grimes, and Anthony Simons, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.